Hey everybody, Teresa here from Inspiration Cards. Finally got my little guy to sleep. Despite being out in the sun all day at soccer camp, still took him forever to finally go to sleep. But I am here, and so is this month's Paper Pumpkin Kit. The adventure begins, and I'm so excited to share this month's kit with you. So I'm just gonna flip this around and let's just get started. So here is our Paper Pumpkin box. And this month's Stampin' Spot is Garden Green, a really nice color for forest and greenery, which is very fitting considering these are our stamps, right? We've got a nice tree, we've got some pine needles or leaves, whatever you want to call those for your tree. We've got a couple of butterflies or fireflies. They look like butterflies more so than fireflies, but you could probably fudge that a little bit. And then we also have all of our phrases. So we have dream big, aim high. We have congrats, explore, let your light shine, let the adventure begin. And of course, the last one here is the world awaits you. So lots of nice sentiments as part of this month's kit. And here is this month's kit. There we go. All right, slide that out of the way. So as always, all right, each month's kit comes with a set of instructions. Here are the 3 cards that if you just followed the instructions and used the supplies that you'd be able to make. Of course, you've got your coordinating envelopes as well, which are really nice. And then as always, again, right, our step-by-step instructions, which are now all in the form of pictures. And then you have your ruler for your twine or ribbon when you do have it. There's no ribbon in this month's kit, but I will show you what we do have here. There we go. All right, so in our little Ziploc of goodies here, as always, some glue dots and dimensionals, and then we have some really pretty adhesive back gems. And so the coordinating colors for this month's kit are Basic Black, Bermuda Bay, Crushed Curry, Early Espresso, Flirty Flamingo, Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Mango Melody, Night of Navy, and Whisper White. So looking at these, this looks more like a Mango Melody and maybe the Bermuda Bay, although I think Bermuda Bay tends to be a little darker, but it's definitely not Night of Navy. So there's our lovely sequins. And here are the envelopes. Really pretty. No need to add anything to these. So we've got, here we go. Got our designs on our envelopes, of course. And then we have, so in this month's kit, you have enough to make 12 cards. So 4 of each. There is the first card base. Oops, go. The second, these little pieces flying around. And the third. So there are the 3 different card bases. Lots of different colors. You can see kind of how they blend in with each other. Here we go. And then of course we have some extra die cuts. So we have some nice trees. Here are some smaller ones, a little more Bermuda Bay, and this is a little more of your Granny Apple Green and Garden Green. And then of course you have all of our little white pieces for our sentiments and phrases. All right, so what we're going to craft tonight are these 2 here. that from just following the instructions tonight. And next week I'll be back to share some alternatives. So let's just pull out. Here we go. So and of course for, oops, pull out one of these here. There we go. And of course, for our sentiments, we need one of the circles, and then we need one of our rectangular banners. All right, so there are those pieces there. So I want to start off with this guy here. Super pretty. Love all the different colors and images. So you can see when you unfold it all the way, you've got the very front of it here, which has got your lantern, and you've got your greenery, and then on this third panel here, again, right, you've got your greenery and your nice blended colors for in the background there. So to do this one, what we're just gonna do is flip that over, and we're gonna fold these. I'm just gonna grab my bone folder here. Just fold these on top of each other. It's almost like there we go. So they just open up like that. Then of course, I'm going to punch out this piece here. There we go. Need that handle. And that's a little bit on either side of our light, of the flame part of our lantern. So there we go. Just like that. Okay, and here is where we pull in our lovely garden green Stampin' Spot. And so I'm going to start with our phrase. And on this one, as I said, I'm just going to follow the instructions. So this one is the Let Your Light Shine. So of course, very fitting with the lantern card base. There we go. Just give that a quick stick on my block. Go. Just giving that a little bit of an extra inking, since this is the first time I've used this stamp. I find the first time I use this stamp, especially with the photopolymer ones, that the ink, the first once or twice you use them, just doesn't cover it quite as nicely. All right, and so the other piece we need here is our little butterfly. So I've got a smaller block, so I'm just going to use that. And here we have for our card base. So this is why you need that bone folder, get that nice crisp clean crease. There we go. So that'll stay relatively shut. And we're going to do 3, just like on our card base here. See, I said fireflies, and even though they look like butterflies to me, but on this card you can see 3 little balls of light, and that's where they actually want you to stamp these guys. So I guess I wasn't too far off when I said fireflies. But again, they do kind of look like butterflies to me. All right, and one more. There we go. All right, and that's gonna go off to the side just for a minute because we're gonna grab this guy here and some of our dimensionals. And just gonna throw that, oops, along the bottom. Oh, good, okay. Just wanted to check and make sure. So you don't want to put it up across the top because this is actually going to go, it's going to overlap the window. So you definitely don't want any dimensionals up at the top there. Otherwise you're not going to be able to open your card. Here we go. And that's going to just pull up right there, just in that bottom corner. Oh, and one of mine is a little too high up. There we go. Give that a little pull and a little shove. There we go. Right, there are no mistakes in art. All right, I will finish trimming that down after. So what is left here is to add our sequins. So I'm just going to grab the spatula end of my Take Your Pick tool. And I'm just going to scoop up. So we're going with 3 of the Mango Melody sequins. Go. And it says 2 of the Bermuda Bay. So there we go. And 2. And as I said, we don't need to do anything with the envelope today. So if you want, you can actually, instead of stamping something on the outside of your envelopes, you can always add just a little something on the inside of the card. So still leaves lots of room for any note you want to add, but just a cute little firefly on the inside of our card base there. Here we go. All right, and the last one here, we go, is this guy right here. And again, so just like with our other card bases, so all the card bases are just like this. So a basic white in the center, and then you've got on one side your card front with a window once you pop that out, and then you've got your nice landscape, your backdrop on the other side. So again, just going to give that a nice crease. And we'll flip that over. There we go. And a quick punch. There we go. Got a nice shooting star in the background there. Very pretty. All right, and here is for our banner. Oh wait, did I just? No. There we go. I took out an extra banner. So the tree is actually attached to the banner. Look at that. All right, so here we go. So to add a little bit of texture to our tree, you're going to grab the smaller, almost looks like ice cream sprinkles. I'm going to stick that on my card base. I'm just going to, there we go. Okay. Just to get a sense of which direction that's going to go. And there we go. Just gentle tap to ink that up. And a little bit of a tilt. There we go. So just a little something on there. You could also use the bigger, if you like. And then for our phrase, this one, it's the Dream Big, Aim High. I might actually have to hold on to this stamp set. Because a couple of the phrases are really nice, like really encouraging, really inspirational. These would actually be great for cards or anything for my team members, maybe. Stay tuned if you're on my team. There we go. All right, and that's just going to go right across the middle. Here we go. All right, I'm going to give that a second to dry and grab out these guys here. So this is going to go on with a couple of dimensionals. And with the picture instructions, they actually show you where they suggest you place your dimensionals. So in this case, this is where they have them placed. Go. So this one just fits in between the trunk of that small little tree. Here we go. And again, all right, so this is just going to go right here. You're going to line that up with our bigger tree. Just kind of get that nice and centered. There we go. Just like that. And again, one more time with our lovely sequins. And so this time around, it's actually 2 of the Mango Melody. I want the sequin on my card, not the fluff. All right, and 3 of the Bermuda Bay. So we've got one there. There. And one more over here, looks like. There we go. All right, and just like with the last card, since I don't have to do anything with this gorgeous envelope, I think I might have to take one of these apart to do something with. I am going to open this guy up. There we go. And just a little something. He's a firefly, so he needs to be up in the top corner. There we go. So here are the 3 cards. I made the other one earlier this evening. So here are the 2 from tonight. And then this is the other that I crafted earlier. So again, gorgeous envelope. You got your nice little window with your backdrop that you can see through. Really nice colors. I definitely think I'm going to have to pull out my blending brushes, and I think I'm going to be deconstructing a couple of these to go with it. So next week I will be back to share some alternatives using this month's kit. So I hope you will join me here next Monday night, and hopefully that time will go a little faster. In the meantime, if you have any questions about paper pumpkin, Stampin' Up, or just paper crafting or rubber stamping in general, you can just drop me a message or send me an email at inspirationwiththeresa@gmail.com. I'm happy to answer any of the questions that you might have. You can also check out my blog to see my other projects that I share there at inspirationcards.com. And if you haven't seen it yet, here is the sneak peek for next month's kit. So as you can see, we've got the co-founder of Stampin' Up, Shelly, on this little flyer here because she actually helped to design this this paper pumpkin kit. So you can see it's Hope box. I love the box. I'm definitely going to hold on to that and repurpose that one. Just love the colors. And you can't really tell from here, but there's actually a lot of butterflies as part of next month's themes. And if you haven't caught on, I love butterflies. So I'm already loving next month's kit and can't wait to share that with you guys. All right, I'm gonna sign off for the night, but I'll be back next week, like I said, with some alternatives. Hope you guys have a good rest of the week. Take care.